my real feeling. I don't even know, bro. I can can I make can I make two of the same videos on the same topic? I guess I'm an adult. I have control over what I get to do, but society does like to hold a mirror to you. Uh, I feel bad for all this rambling I have to do, and for the ears it might fall onto. Um, Only for the fact that it's a 50% chance I know what I'm talking about, and half the time I'm usually insecure about the way I sound or the way this information is coming to somebody. But in all seriousness, I do want to like help. I do want to make money. Like the agenda of making money is there, but is it the most important thing about me, about what I do? Um, no, no, because my problem is not. Oh, I need money. I need. It's not. It's not my problem. My problem is the people at the top. Like even if I do get money, you can get assassinated. You can be killed. They can take your credit. They can do whatever to you, bro. Because for one, nefarious people are nefarious for a reason, right? You just don't call them nefarious people for no reason. No, they do cold shit. They're fucked up in the head. They're typically probably trying to take you down, right? And so nefarious people, I say make it right midway into the like the top of the world. They're not at the top of the world. Nefarious people won't ever become the top of anything. God has to bless you with becoming a leader or a world leader, or you can be born into it, and God is still blessing your family to be a part of any of that. So nefarious people, they usually get so far, right? And I think these are your politicians, um, the high CEOs, the company owners, and I'm not calling all these people that's in the top positions nefarious, but I'm saying like it's a disconnect. It's a disconnect between somebody on my level or somebody high. I don't know. It's because of us, but the disconnect is like, where's the humanness at? Where's the human? It's kind of crazy to even say where's the humanness at, because what it means to be human to somebody is completely subjective. It's how you define what a human is, right? Because not everybody knows what it means to be human. Not everybody knows what it means to be um, humble or compassionate, right? So I think the best way to call this is being like God, because at core, God is loving. He is the most forgiving person. He's all good, all powerful. That's why being human is, I say in my opinion, is knowing who God is, right? Because you have to know how humans are created. It's much deeper than what we're being told. It's much deeper than probably what you can think about. Nobody has the answers for what it really means to be human, for what it really means to be a spirit, a soul in this body. And so this is why like you can't blame, like this is hard for me, but this is why I gotta say this, because you can't blame people like yeah, people play a role into your life. Like, okay, what if USA doesn't win this war and everything's get destroyed? Like, you have a dream where Russia, China come in and literally can hold public executions just for the heck of it, bro. Like, and you can really think like this, because look at the other countries. that's around us. Look at Israel. Look at um, Palestine. Everything that's going over there. They probably never thought it would ever go down like that. It would have been bombs like that. They probably never thought that. You know, I mean, well, if you read the Bible, you know, in the prophecy, at some point, people are going to fight for a land. But is that really the real land of Israel? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so many questions to it, right? And people, these leaders that have so much time on us, and the families that have so much time on the human population, and it take minds, it takes special minds, it take God, divine people, God chosen people to rise up above this. Because if you're practicing the world, because they program the world to be exactly how it is. They have time over us. They have a lot of time over us. They can teach their kids and generations and kids how to think and how to act, and just it naturally is something in them. And so I don't think these people are bad. I think they're just born in a position they have to act. They have to be cold. They have to be calculating. They have to do stuff now, because time is very valuable, especially if you're over a lot of people in the world. Like, like you don't have time to play, right? Um, you have to make these very important decisions. Everything is always on you, and so I don't know, because it's hard to redeem a rich person. It's hard to redeem a person who's living life off of luxury, because you know you want to call them good for the sake of evangelizing. Like, yeah, but you really don't know individually what this person is going through, what they choose to do with their life, what they choose to do with their spare time, their money, none of that. So all we can do is pray. All we can do is pray for people who are going through. All we can do is pray for people who are in those positions. And so, you know, on the other end, without God, what else can you do? What can you do for a politician who's abusing his power? Or you have another Hitler coming up, and what can you do about these people? These people who are tyrants, who have control problems. What can you do about people that are selfish? You can only pray for them. You can only, because revenge is God's, right? But hearing that, like, it just be moments in my head where I be thinking, like, okay, what if I stay like how I am right now, and Russia, China, and they come in and actually invade, and they come and start executing people, and have camps, and start doing all these testing on people, and they start putting stuff in our food, and they start doing all this other extra stuff, and I had a chance, I had a opportunity to become something greater than what I was, to just sit here and watch this stuff happen, right? Sit here and just watch families get tortured and dragged, and watch the poor become poorer, and watch them suffer even more because they can't keep up with the expense of living, because corruption, because of tyranny, because of oligarchy, because that's really what is an oligarchy. Like, that's really what's taking over the whole entire thing. It's an oligarchy, and we are watching it as people happen, but we're too slow to move to it, because we have our own lives to attend to, and we barely can get that under wraps. And every time you talk about these problems, people look at you and be like, well, why are you talking about other people? Why are you talking about other people's problems? Because other people's problems can become my problem. This is what's happening. Other people's problems is my problem, because I'm aware, like, I can live my life, right? But let's say, okay, if I don't talk to the people, my people, the government, more stuff can happen. More, okay, let's say, like, okay, you don't say nothing about the incel thing that's rising. You don't say nothing about how men are starting to hate women more. You don't say nothing about that, and then You have men thinking it's okay to just be red pilled and say F women and do all this, and now you made no change whatsoever because you like, you know what, those men are stupid. I'm gonna let the men do them, and then they start shooting stuff up. They start pewing everybody because they are so confused in their head. They don't know what's going on. They don't know how to feel about their emotions towards the women they look at, and God knows what they do behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? So this is why talking about problems or the solution towards these problems is the most helpful thing to begin with. You have to make it aware to people that this is a problem. All right, I don't think that we're going to escape problems. I don't think that we're going to escape death or situations. I think that we need to find God in our lives, and we need to value that a lot more, this negativity, than the world that is giving us. So I just really see more stuff happening down the line. I don't know where I'm gonna take part of it. I wanna, like, you know, make money and eventually separate myself and talk to the people and help the people that I can help. And but I think it's just gonna get worse. Even as far as like with TikTok being banned, I think it's just gonna get worse from here on out, because TikTok was a place for freedom of speech, freedom of expression. It was and sometimes that was good, and sometimes that was bad. And I say like 60% of the time it was kind of bad because there was a lot of brain rot on TikTok. But if you're on the good side of TikTok, you're scrolling through like the Christian side, the psychology side, the therapist, all the good stuff on the side of TikTok. You done yourself a good thing. You learn, you increase your knowledge, you increase the awareness, like I did. But the reason why God gives us free will is so we can choose Him without act like we're being forced. So if you have another country trying to take your freedom of speech, which is a part of your free will, you know, you just have to look at where is it going from here. You know, what have we been at already? What's going to happen next? What's all these questions? I started asking when COVID hit. I started asking these questions before COVID. When I started working, I really wasn't like in this doomer state of like, well, money is all bad in this, because when I was working, I was working for a good about, you know, my first job I kept for about 3 years. After that, that's when COVID hit, and I was in and out of jobs. And so everything to me is like, it's like it don't matter. It's like the world is changing right now. It doesn't matter. Like, you trying to hold yourself to a standard that the society created, and the society is falling right now as we speaking. So the standard that the society is creating, it doesn't matter. Like, as far as being on time on your jobs, like, the president of the United States doesn't pay taxes. The president of the United States doesn't pay taxes. And you shouldn't focus on that. But it just shows you the society, and it's like, what are we doing? How do we allow these people to get there at the top? Why do we value them? Because if they look, if these jobs are so heavy on me of like being on time, or even as far as not stealing, or even paying back my taxes like the IRS, why is the president of the United States had these same allegations? It's not even an allegation. He has the same. I'm trying to think of the word. It's so hard to come up with these words on the fly. Reputation. I guess we're gonna say reputation. He has the same reputation as other criminals, right? Not he's trying to go through loopholes and stuff to avoid paying for taxes. And he's one of the most richest men in the world. One of the richest men in the world. And we need that money. And we're trillions of dollars in debt. And it's like, it's just surprising, you know. It's just surprising because just because you see somebody else doing bad doesn't mean you should do it. Like, just because I see Donald Trump paying taxes doesn't mean I don't want to pay taxes. I'm just saying that, like, the society that presses down on us so hard about these jobs, about trying to look so perfect for one another, that it's splitting a family apart. Like, it's splitting up the construct of the mind, or what it really means to be a part of society, what it really means to be human. Here we go back again to being human, because we're so disciplined, we're so big on this respect that we really don't respect ourselves. Like, well, it's like you're playing a double-minded game with yourself. And people, if you already have, like, you know, toxic parents, you already know what I'm talking about. This double-minded, this respect BS that people try to pull. Like, they only want to call out respect when it's something they doing. I'm trying to put it the right way, because it's stupid. Like, I sound dumb trying to explain it, because this shit is stupid. It's common sense, right? You shouldn't have to tell a grown adult. You shouldn't even have to tell a kid when they tripping, when they lying, right? They know when they lying. So you sitting there wasting your breath going back and forth about, well, you said that, then then they deny it. And what you do if they deny it? You can't do nothing if a person deny it. You know, like, so you just wasting your time with a liar. You're wasting your time with people who play these games. This is how I feel. Wasting your time with them because you're trying to get them to confess the truth. And if they really were the truth, they would have been confessed the truth. But they're not going to confess the truth. You know? So, this is just like same thing with these politicians. They're not going to confess the truth. Same thing with these lawyers. They're not going to really confess the truth. Same thing with these judges. They're not really going to confess the truth. This whole society is built on rubbing each other's backs, sounding proper, sounding good, like not actually knowing the full truth. You know what I'm saying? This is what this society is built upon. It's built upon appearances, looks, and illusions. Before I got negative, I was trying to speak about the positivity of society. It's taking me a while because my brain is just going all over the place. But society, it built on love. It built on compassion. It built on people going through hard times and learning how to come together through those hard times. But now everything's become so easy. We made it hard for ourselves. Everything is literally, it's easy. We're told what to do. We have literally smart devices in our hands. It's all up to us if we really want to, like, be something in life. It's not like, okay, we have to wait months and years, and like, it's a lot faster to become something. You have a lot more tools than you did back then. So that doesn't make it like more accessible, because you still have to work it. You still have to have the knowledge. You still have to have the confidence, the mindset to go about it. Doesn't really make it easier because you have all these tools. Because I say back then, if you're creative, you can become rich easier back then, because you know you have a market more open to your creativity. Now it's like you have to have creativity with good business, good advertisement, you need some type of business behind your creativity for anything creative to grow. Or you have to have the right eyes, or you have to have the right person, you have to have the right group for it to actually take off. Because yeah, you have a lot of more tools, but you also have a lot of more judging people. You have a lot of more people in the same position as you, so they don't see you as special. They don't see you as wow. He's really no, because they doing the same thing as you. So it's not like you're being praised for this creativity. It's more like it shows who you are. All right. You have a lot more people trying to become artists. You have a lot more people trying to become musicians. You have a lot more people trying to become influencers. So the society, you have a lot of people bumping heads. You have a lot of people trying to take control of this area, that area, and so it's easy, but it's not. It's not easy no more. Same thing like these jobs and Walmart. You know, you can go work at Walmart, you go work at McDonald's, but you still got confrontation between people just going to work. You may have a problem with your coworker. You may have a problem with your manager. You may have a problem with the big boss. And it's like people are so more sensitive to crash out. They're so more sensitive to, I mean, I say volatile. It's so volatile to just catch fire and flame because it's so easy, but it has no meaning. And if you can't give it no meaning, you're just gonna feel like you're just a bot. You're just doing this for nothing. Well, I'm supposed to get up, make my money, I spend my money on bills, and whatever I save up, I have my free time for it. And you constantly keep doing that. You constantly keep doing that. And eventually, some of your money that you saved up for yourself has to go more to bills because the cost of living is getting higher. And you don't even know what this shit means anyway. So now you can't even enjoy yourself as much as you used to. Same thing with like one with the same thing with like where am I trying to go with this? I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I have to just say that right now. I don't know. Wish I had the answer for it. My answers for it is just being myself. I'm trying to make music. You know, I really don't give it all that much of an effort of making my music anymore. I make stories. I make art. I really don't give this stuff effort because it's like, who cares, right? Like I said, everybody's trying to become an artist. Everybody's trying to become a musician. Everybody's trying to become an influencer. It's like, who fucking cares? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at the end of the day, none of this shit will be remembered unless God is the one who's doing it. If God is the one who's like, actually like, okay, I'm gonna put you for it. I'm gonna do this for you. Then go for it. I felt in a way I'm being sabotaged, but you can't sabotage God. You can't sabotage God. This is prime example of the devil. The devil is he is the main sabotager of God. You can't sabotage him. You're only getting rid of yourself. And this is the mindset that I have to have because people the devil, he'll take your blessings, he'll do this for you. That's up to you. That's up to you. If you want to get a devil your power, that is up to you. But one thing I read in the Bible, you cannot sabotage God. God, he is the one who gets the last say so in anything, any account of your life, right? You may be able to kill me, but you can't kill my soul. You can't kill my creator. You can't kill nothing. You can't kill yourself. You can't kill your own soul. God is the one who's in control of that. So that's why I be like, you know, I'm spiritual first and foremost, but the physical reality, it doesn't make sense to me because people try to separate physical from spiritual. They try to separate your mental, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your soul from the physical reality. Like when people tell me that, oh, it doesn't matter, your emotions, your all that shit doesn't matter when it comes to making money. I'm like, you know, it's so stupid to me and mind boggles me that how people program themselves to become like, and the product of that is not good because God didn't say any of this should be like this. God is the one who is going to destroy this and make a new world, make a new heaven. God is. So when people keep on trying to tell me that this stuff is normal, this stuff is okay, I look at them crazy like, you really think you're supposed to live like this? You really think you're supposed to have a family like that? Your family's supposed to be arguing and fighting against each other constantly? They can't come and roast with each other? You really think shit's supposed to be like this? You think you're supposed to sit here and keep talking about each other? You're supposed to be upset and frustrated with you every day? You really think the shit's supposed to be like this? That's why I look at people, I look at myself, and I'm like, God, when is this stuff gonna change? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you know, you can pray, but it get hard to pray because it's sometimes it feel like what you praying about is it ever gonna come? Is it ever gonna happen? Is what I'm praying for even what God want? You know what I'm saying? It's so much more to prayer than just like, oh well, I would pray that this happens. This happens. Was that what God want? Right? Like, you just come in a prayer, praying selfishly. You can pray, asking God for everything. Pray, sit here and ask God for this and that. But are you coming to God and asking Him about how to clean up your problems, how to clean up your mess, how to love Him more, how to forgive people more? Or is it all about a selfish thing? Well, God, I want this. God, I want that. God, it's like, where's your sense that your Creator has emotions too? Your Creator, He has feelings. He has a heart too, just like you. And so that's why I don't see how people think this is normal. If God is real, He doesn't like this society. He doesn't like how it's going. He may bless us throughout the society, but He wants us to choose Him as a whole, as everybody choose Him, not just one person. But if that one person make it to God and He gave all these people time and time and time and time after again, good for that one person. But all these other people who just hated God sit here and threw stones at the people who tried to tell them about God, and threw stones at the people who were faking God. You know, it's all this stuff is like, God, He is really testing us. He's really trying to see if we're gonna be for Him or not. And this is like, I'm going through a test right now. Like, I'm be honest, I've been going through so many damn tests. It's crazy. And I feel like, man, you gotta be one of the top students, like, to get all these tests from the SAVE, because if you ain't getting tested from SAVE, and you know, it's something, you know, you might be doing something wrong, because SAVE, He's gonna be testing you in His time. I'm not saying if you have peace, something's wrong, because you supposed to achieve peace, but Satan's gonna be attacking you. He's gonna try to throw you off your pivot, make you feel insecure, make you not want to give God the praise. This is what Satan does. So if you ain't being attacked by him, if you ain't see his face, you ain't, you know, you have to, where am I at? Where's the position I'm at? But it's just funny because people will take everything out of context, right? Like, I might take stuff out of context. I don't even know. You just have to be mindful of what you're saying, what you're doing. Like, just because you're getting attacked doesn't mean you're holy, neither. Just because you're bad shit is happening doesn't mean you're holy. Doesn't mean that you're good just because you're going through something. Just because you're going through something, I mean, it could be from what you did, your repercussions. It could be the consequence of your actions of why you're going through something. You know, it doesn't have to always be Satan. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to always what Satan is attacking me. No, it's because of your actions, and it's something that I have to like. I'm at the fruit of myself. If I don't work, I'm behind on bills, and it's hard for me to pay them off. This is from my actions. This is from me. Okay, and then I probably struggle with God a little bit. Well, God, I have faith that I will take off in my music. God, I have faith I will take off in my YouTube. God, I have faith I will take off in something that I wouldn't have to go to work and do that. I would be paid naturally in the way I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? So can't blame Satan every time for like what you going through. Cause if you do that, you're not gonna grow as a person. Cause every bad thing, everything you don't want to hear, you just gonna call it Satan. Every little small, you just gonna call it Satan, 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 Satan. That's all you can say because you're too ignorant to see of what you do with your own actions. It affects you, right? It's why God tell you to go to Him, clean yourself up. You have to constantly do this every day, and it's not like one time or 1 week. You do it at once out of the week. No, it's every day. You have to constantly go to God because it's food, it's water. The word is like food and water. You have to eat upon it every day. Get it in your soul to understand what God is talking about. Because people gonna call you crazy. Well, why are you so serious? Why you so serious? Because that's what God is. God is serious. God is not playing with this. God is not joking around. You may think he may be funny, but he's the most serious thing there is to. You shouldn't play with him. That's what I'm saying. You may think he's funny, but he's serious. And what he say, he's going to do. He's going to do it. No, he's not lying to you. He's going to do what he said. Now, I already made this video 30 minutes. I appreciate for people who listen this long. I might split it up and make another part, but no, yeah, I don't know. Once again, RIP TikTok. RIP TikTok. I hope y'all leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Like I said, we're gonna try to be more consistent. I'm trying to be more professional in the way I do these videos. Like these, I don't know, these videos. I really I can't edit that much. I guess I'm gonna have to watch a video about like learning how to edit it better. I guess, but yeah, we gonna try to up the production quality better. That being said, I hope y'all take care of your morning or night whenever you're watching this. Nah, see you around.